Hello, my dear friends. So, the question given to us is kth smallest or largest element in the unsorted array. So, as of now, we will talk about the smallest one, then we are going to move to the largest one. Okay. So, in this question, what will be given? An array will be given which contains some elements, and we need to find third smallest element. Third smallest element. K is equal to 3 means we need to go for the third smallest element. Okay, suppose this array is given. So if you are going to sort this array, what is going to happen? First element will be 3, 4, 7, then 10, 15, 20. So third smallest element is 7. So in output, what we need to return? We need to return 7. Okay, so this is the question. So as soon as we see the question, the first approach that click to our mind is the just do the sorting of the array and get the element. Yes, this is the first approach. So sorting can be done by many ways. Either you can use bubble sort, or you can use selection sort. Okay, like this you can use multiple types of sorting, merge sorting and anything. So if you are going to use these types of sorting method, bubble sort, selection sort, so here the complexity of time will be O of n square. Okay, but if you are going to use merge sort, the complexity is going to be n log n. This is the complexity. Perfect. So that first thing that click in my mind is that we should sort the array, and then we should return the array of k minus 1. K minus 1, why? Because the first element is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So if k value is 3, so it should be array of 2. So array of 2 is this element. So we can sort the array and then we can return array of k minus 1. This is the first approach. For sorting you can use any approach, bubble sort, selection sort, but their time complexity O of n square. But we can use the merge sorting. Here the time complexity is reduced to n log n. Perfect. Now I am writing the syntax. So it will be like this: def. Okay, so let's say the function is k small. What will it have? It will have one array, right? Array is going to be passed to this one. So what we are going to do now, first of all, we are going to, I am using the Python syntax. So in Python we don't have to write the logic. In Python we have an inbuilt function. What is the inbuilt function? Array dot sort. So this array dot sort will use the merge sorting. Okay, so it will take the time of n log n. So once the array is sorted, now what we need to do? We need to return array of k minus 1. So here we also need the k, because we should know now which element we should. Okay, so this is the 2-line code, I can say. So first thing what we have to do, we have to sort this and then we have to return the array of k minus 1. Okay, so this is the simple approach that we can use. I can say this is the method one. Just use the sorting and then you can do this. Okay, now if the interviewer tell you, I want to improve this time complexity more. So first you told this method, then he told that improve, so you use the merge sorting. Now he told to improve more. So one thing that should click in your mind is that here they are asking third smallest element. Third smallest element. So whenever you see the word third smallest, fourth smallest, or kth, the terms like kth smallest or kth largest, whenever you see this type of term with smallest and largest, then one thing that click in your mind, that here we can use the concept of heap. Okay, so if the third smallest, fourth smallest, third largest, fourth largest, eighth largest, something like this is given, then you should, one thing that click in your mind is the, here we can use the heap concept. Now for the heap concept, I will tell you one thing. If they ask you smallest, okay, then use the max heap. Okay, and if they ask you the largest one, use the min heap concept. Okay, so here in our question they have asked for the smallest, So which approach we are going to use? We are going to use the approach of max heap. Okay, so what will happen in the max heap? Max heap is nothing. Max heap will contain maximum element at the top. Okay, what is the logic here? Max heap will contain maximum element at the top. So what we are going to do in this concept, in max heap, first of all we try to insert k elements. Okay, we try to insert k elements with the priority queue. Okay, so what is priority queue means? At the top we are going to have the largest element and below we will have some elements, but in the I can say priority queue or list or array, we will insert only k elements. Okay, let's take one example and try to understand the things. So array was given to us. What was the array that was given to us? I think in starting we have taken the array 7, 10, 4, 3, 10, 15. This is the array that we have taken, right? Now in max heap what it will do, the k value is 3. So first of all we are going to insert 3 elements. So first of all we will insert 7. Okay, then 10 will come, so it will come at the top, right? Then we have to insert 4. So I told you the top maximum element will be at the top because it's a max heap, right? So 10 will be at the top, so 10 will come here, 7 will come here, 4 will come here, correct? Now as soon as the k becomes 3, now before inserting the element, what we are going to do, we are going to check which element is bigger, if 10 is bigger or 3 is bigger. If the element 10 is greater, okay, 10 is greater than 3, so we will pop this element and we will insert this smallest one. So our array will become 10 is removed, 7, 4 and 3. Again 3 elements are there. Now we will check which element is bigger. So this time okay, yeah, this time this, okay, we have repeated taken, let's take 12 here. So 12 is greater than 7. So if we want the smallest element, are we required to put that element in the queue? No, we don't require, so we are going to skip this element. Again we will check for the 15. So which is greater? 15 is greater, so we don't need to push that element in the queue. Okay, so array is completed. Now if you are going to see, you got the top element as the smallest, third smallest element. We don't see the elements which are at bottom, we just have to focus on the element that is at top. Okay, so I hope you got some idea how to use max heap. Okay, so let us try to code this. So in Python we have the function heap queue, inbuilt function heap queue. So we have to import that function first. Okay, so it will be like this. First of all we need to import heap queue. Okay, now let us define the function k smallest, okay, which will take array as input, n as the size of input and k as the which element we want. Okay, now this is a list, so I am making as pq as a list, so this is as a priority queue, so this is a list. Now what I need to do, I will go for I in range of n. What I told you, we need to travel complete array. Okay, we need to travel complete array. So first what we are going to do, we are going to push the element in the heap. Okay, so for pushing the element we can use the function in heap queue. There are some inbuilt function. So what is the function? Function is like this: heap queue dot heap push. Okay, heap push, this is the inbuilt function. And what we need to do, we need to pass the list and the first element, that is array of I, right? We have pushed the first element in the heap. I told you na, first element is pushed here, so 10 was pushed, first element. Now what we will say, now adjust, make it as a priority queue. So in priority queue what happens, maximum element will come at the top. So we have to apply the code for that. Heap queue dot underscore heapify max, and we need to give the command saying do the priority queue. As suppose what we have got here, first I told you na that 4 was there, so we need to keep 10 at the top. So by using this command it will bring that maximum element at the top. Okay, these two parts are done. Now what we need to do, we need to check. Okay, we need to check whether we have the size of what we can say, this heap is greater than the k or not. So we need to compare length of, if length of pq becomes greater than k. Okay, suppose if this length, if this pq has 3 elements 10, 7 and 4, then I told you we are not going to insert the fourth element. We are going to keep only 3 elements in this priority queue. So if length of pq is greater than k, at that time first of all what we are going to do, we are going to pop the element. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to pop the element. So what is the command for the pop? So we are going to use the command heap q, and in this again we have the command for the pop, that is heap pop and pq. Perfect. So this will, what it will do, it will pop the element. So this loop will go on. Okay, so in Python we don't have to write this flower bracket. So in Python these lines are indentation. So first of all we push the element, then we told that okay, do the priority queue, and if the length is becoming greater than k, then pop the top element. Like this the complete thing is going to happen, and at the end what we are going to do, we are going to return the top element, so it will be pq of 0. Okay, so this we are going to do. So I hope the concept is little bit clear to you. So first approach that we have seen is the merge sorting, so it will take n log n time. Then we can move to the further optimized approach, which will take n log k time. Okay, so earlier the time was n log n, now the time has become n log k. Okay, so it is reduced again. So there are multiple ways to solve this problem. We can use the binary search also, we can use min heap, max heap, but here we have used the concept of max heap priority queue. Max heap priority queue. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear to you. Still if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.